Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to y'all out there. And this is another quick sit-down lesson on this March the 8th, 2022, on this Tuesday afternoon. And the title of this quick sit-down lesson is going to be for today is, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. And this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose. Right, every purpose under the heaven. In verse 2, and a time to be born, and a time to die, and a time to plant, and a time to pluck up, which is planted. And verse 3, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 3, and a time to kill, and a time to heal, and a time to break down, and a time to build up, and a time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Right, because all of these things that I brought out in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through verse 4. And, we're living in those times, especially, we're, living in a time of war. We're living in a time of mourning. We're living in a time of weeping. We're living in times you're going to have, on certain instance, it's going to be times, it's going to be times of laughter, times of joy, times of all seriousness, times of reborn, to plant up, to build up. We are living in those times, But at the current time, I say we're living in right now, it's of a time of economic woes. And we're living in a time of between of economic woes and of woes of war as well too. We are definitely living in those between balance of both of those, because we are living in a balanced scale of economic woes. Because you're looking at the economic sanctions of these United States putting on Russia, on Iran, North Korea, and many other countries or anybody that's associated that does certain things that the United States don't like. So, they're going to hit them with economic sanctions or economic woes, especially with the current situation of the current time that we are living in, which is part of war. The time of war, because we are definitely living in the stages of time of war as well too, along with the time of economic woes as well too. Because with the gas prices going up, the hyperinflation, everything that's going up. So we're living in those times. With the MOTB coming into full effect, just like Joe Biden is going to sign an executive order that's regarding to cryptocurrency. But very soon, the dollar is not gonna be no more value very soon. Because we are coming into those times of economic woes, and the of time of war as well too. Now, that's why I'm saying this is a balance. You're gonna have a time of many different things. But right now, currently, right now, at the moment of right now, we're definitely living in between of both of the balanced scale of economic woes and of time of war, because we are definitely living in those two different times right now, and those two different balance scales of things, with the economic woe and the economic woes, like I mentioned before, and the time of war as well too, because you're gonna have times of time to born, time to plant, time to build up, you know, a time of increase of mourning, time of laughter. You're gonna have those different times or moments of these things that was named in the book of Ecclesiastes 3, chapter 3, and verse 1 through verse 4. And we are currently at the situation of right now. It's economic woes and economic mourning, because you've been seeing all the heavy evacuations of those Ukrainian people as they being refugees all throughout Europe, because their country's being getting totally destroyed, stuff like that, by the Russians. And those are signs of wars right there, the signs of time of wars. And then you living in the signs of times of economic woes as well too. Like mentioned again, like the gas prices going up, the hyperinflation. Things are getting close to full currency of digital. What do you got, the buy or sell with the MOTB coming into full effect? Going to come in those times as well too. So we're living in different fast approach of times that's rapidly, very quickly. Because it's a fast, consistent base of things. Can change drastically. Because one moment it could be for a moment very quickly of time of laughter, of time of mourning. Time to build up, plant up. A time, laugh, mourn, weeping, dancing, and all that. So these are rapidly fast changings of times approaching, which we're currently living in right now, and it's gonna further to increase, in these last days. So with that, I just want to bring out this little quick sit down lesson about the times that we're living in, because right now we're living in the economic times of woe, in the economic times of mourning and suffering, in the times of woe as well too. And with that, I hope this is edifying once again through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And before I close out this lesson on March the 8th, 2022, this Tuesday afternoon. So, we're living in those times of economic woes, and we're living in times of war as well too. And it's going to continue to increase on an everyday basis of the balanced scale of things, of what's currently going on right now, of the times of seasons. So with that, I would say shalom.